The vessel we are going to talk about is G.O Sars. The call sign is Lima, Mike, Echo, Lima. The vessel is owned by the government, which means they get paid from the government and from the institute. The institute pay for the things they want to research, like sediments and rocks and other samples. They got many possibilities and also many variety of things to do. The crew is on Norwegian, which means they can communicate easy with each other and also have a very good chemistry between each other. The future seems very good for them because they got no other competitions. They also travel to other foreign countries, Africa, South Georgia, up in Boyo Islands, and North Sea.
G.O Sars is registered in Nor. It sails under Norway and usually has berth in Bergen. Havforskningsinstituttet, which runs and owns the ship, has their office in Bergen. In Bergen is where all the researching at land takes place. The ship's length overall is 78 meters. The length between perpendiculars is 68.4 meters and has a breadth of 19 meters. The gross tonnage of the ship is 4,067, compared to MS Gunn's gross tonnage, which is 4,072. It's pretty close to each other. The difference is small. G.O Sars has a deadweight of 1,308 tons, and the draft is at 66.2 meters.
The vessel has three electrical engines, which powers the two main engines, which make the propellers turn. They also have a bow thruster and an azimuth, which can turn 360 degrees, and only the azimuth can make the vessel go with 6 knots. There is 15 crew members on the ship, but they can also have 29 scientists with them when they are on a voyage. Totally they can be 44 crew members. This ship was built in 2003 and was nominated as the most complicated or high-tech ship of the Havforskningsinstituttet. There was one ship before this with the same name, and the equipment they have on deck are electric winches, and they also have just gotten new ROV system, and some of the winches are for trawling when they're trying to catch fish, and they also have winches for the ROV system to lower it down to the sea. And the ROV system can run about 18 hours in a row without charging. They use both cables and wires. They can send signals through the cable to the ground and the sediment to catch, to make kind of a chart of the bottom of the sea. There are not an apprentice on this vessel every year, but now there is one at each shift. There are two shifts on the ship.
Experience with the ship was that it was very fun and very experiencing. What I think was cool was that the bridge was very big, and compared to the gun, it's very bigger. You can see from all places around the ship. The other things I was think was very cool was the winches and other equipment, because I'm not used to that. So it was very cool. Yeah. I think also the crew was very nice to us, and I would love to visit the ship again if I would like.
I had an educational tour around G.O Sars. I got to see how this type of ship works and what equipment it has. I also got the chance to meet the crew on board, which was very nice. What I also appreciated was to look at the interior, how the cabins was like, how the dining room was like, and how the training room was equipped, and especially the engine room, the engine department, and the bridge. Those were incredible well equipped. It was also nice to look at there as well and see with my own eyes how it actually was.
Before we visited the ship, I felt very nervous about the whole thing, but when we got there and talked to the crew, who were very nice to us, I thought it was a nice place and a nice boat, and it looked like a nice place to be working, and I had a nice experience visiting the ship.